When stopping a commercial motor vehicle, officers shouldn't treat it any different than they would a normal traffic stop on a passenger car. An officer should request driver license, registration on all units, that would be the power unit as well as trailers, and then applicable insurance.
The only thing that a patrol officer would be concerned with would be the driver's license, the registration, and the insurance card. If he sees something else wrong with the commercial motor vehicle that would warrant a further investigation, the officer should probably call a motor carrier safety officer.
An officer shouldn't be concerned with the logbook and fueling restraints and really getting into the in-depth portion of a commercial motor vehicle unless you've been properly trained. All states have training that looks more into commercial motor vehicle safety, and it's quite extensive training. You know, the basic courses and as a 40-hour course to learn about logbooks and bills of lading and what to look for on a vehicle.
Oftentimes what happens is officers won't know which documents are required from them, so it's until you've actually gone through the extensive training as far as becoming a commercial motor vehicle inspector, it's oftentimes best to stick to the standard documents.
A commercial driver's license is the most important document a driver can have. When a driver comes to work each day, he must have in his possession a valid commercial driver's license and a medical card or medical certificate issued by a Federal Department of Transportation. So the commercial driver's license identifies the driver, and it also identifies what he's qualified to do. So the first thing I'll look at when I check a commercial driver's license, and they vary from state to state because in the lower 48 states we'll see drivers from every state. And the commercial driver's license should have at the top commercial driver's license or CDL, so I can immediately determine if it is a CDL, not a regular driver's license.
And a logbook is used generally for drivers who are long-distance drivers. So if you encounter a driver who is, say, more than 100 miles from their home state or their home terminal or their address, they're probably going to have a logbook, and that will document where they're coming from, where they're going, identify what load they're carrying, identify the company that they're working for, and identify the hours that they actually are working or if they've been off duty, and it would document whether or not the driver would be fatigued.
When they drive a vehicle, they have to have the current day and 7 previous days in their possession. Some of the companies will use an electronic log. The main thing on that is you have to determine by questioning the driver, is he local or is he over 100 air miles? If he's over 100 air miles, then he should have a logbook in his possession.
My opinion is the best thing to do is stick to just asking for the license and the registration unless you know further. If that officer's sixth sense is going off that he might think something is amiss, most agencies have protocols set in place that they can get a commercial motor vehicle inspector to their stop location as far as getting them there so that they will have the training and the knowledge to know what documents that actually needs to be produced by that operator.